Hello, Aries. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of December 2021. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I will be using my Groovy Waite Tarot. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider Waite Tarot, and then I will close out your reading, Aries, with a Spirit Animal Oracle card. This is the last reading for 2021. I can't believe this year is coming to an end. Yeah, but I'm excited to see what shows up for us in the new year. So, I think that's it for the introduction. I'm still getting a lot of good feedback from you about the checklist that I have, the 6 things you need to have in place before you quit your job and go into your business full time, because I talk to you a lot of you about starting your own business. So make sure you sign up for that. You'll also be added to my newsletter list where I have lots of fun things that I send out on occasion. Obviously, I won't spam you, and you can unsubscribe at any time, but it's just a great way for me to share other things that I don't share here on YouTube. So, Aries, let's go ahead and get right into your reading. As you can see, the cards are already starting to show up, and looks pretty good from what I can tell. So what else do we need to know for the sign of Aries? Whoa. As it relates to, this is the card that I feel wanted to come out. Okay, oh, I also wanted to throw out there that I have a brand new microphone because I know the audio has been not the best. So I'm trying a brand new one. If you do see the cord floating around, I apologize in advance for that. But so far, what I've tested, it seems to be working pretty well. I have it clipped on, so if you hear movement or anything, that's what that is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into your reading, Aries, because I'm seeing some good stuff here. King of Pentacles, this is about investments. Now, when I see the King of Pentacles in the reverse, that tells me you can't waste any time as it relates to your investments. A lot of you are investors and you're starting to branch out on some other things. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor, but I do want to tell you, Aries, December is the time for you to make some moves, right? Whatever you've been considering, you need to take action on that, because that's what this card is telling me here. You've kind of been procrastinating, or maybe you just don't feel ready, or maybe you don't know enough about whatever the investment is that you're interested in. But the time is now for you to move on that, okay? Because a lot of things are happening. Just from what I've read in the financial news, lots of things are happening. Those of you who keep up with this stuff, you probably know what I'm talking about. And we don't want to miss out on an opportunity. We don't want to miss out on any potential growth, earnings, gains, that type of thing. So, Aries, King of Pentacles in the reverse tells me you need to take action as it relates to investing. Doesn't matter how small you start, but you need to do something, and you need to do it in the first week of December. Next, we have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is good news. This is happiness, joy, contentment, excitement. So I have a feeling that once you do make that move on those investments, Aries, you're going to be very glad that you did. Next, we have the Three of Swords in the reverse. That is healing from some type of heartache, some type of disappointment, some type of sadness. This is good. This is really good to see in the reverse, because it means that you have moved past, you have released, you have forgiven, you have done the inner work to kind of heal whatever was going on, and now you're in a much better emotional state to make some financial moves and some financial decisions. This is also good to see in the reverse. We've got the Five of Pentacles. This means you are up-leveling your mindset. You are expanding your capacity to learn more about wealth, to have more wealth, to be more wealthy. Remember, it's all about the internal shift first, and then the external will show up as it relates to what we believe we are capable of having or experiencing. Next, we have the Queen of Cups. She's the card of sensitivity. Now, the Queen of Cups you know, she's not someone who's very aggressive in her feelings. However, she doesn't deny her feelings either. So whatever you're feeling as it relates to money and finances in the first week of December, Aries, make sure you acknowledge those feelings and make sure you take the time to really pay attention as to kind of where those feelings are coming from and where those feelings are taking you, right? Because sometimes we can be so caught up in our emotions that we forget, you know, what the goal is, or we kind of take other people's feelings and put them ahead of our own, and we just don't want to do that. Finally, we have Smokey. This card is unique to this particular deck. Smokey, the bear, talks about paying attention to the signs, you know, where there's smoke, there's fire, right? We've all heard that, but we also need to pay attention, Aries, to the signs that are calling our attention. What are the signals? What are the signs that we need to be paying attention to as it relates to our money? Because we're trying to increase, we're trying to grow, we're trying to expand our network so we can expand our net worth. So don't ignore the signs that are showing up for you that are telling you either you're on the right track or this is the way you need to go. And I think I kind of talked about that with this King of Pentacles here. All right, Aries, let's see what else is showing up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of December 2021. Whoa. All right, I've got so many cards here, and you know what? I'm going to keep them in, even though it's more than what I needed. I'm going to listen to the cards that show up. Okay, and nothing is cut off. Okay, so as we move into the second week of December, Aries, look what we've got going on here. Okay, you're going to be having a lot of conversations. Not everybody's going to be on board with what you're trying to do as it relates to your money. It's okay. Do it anyway. The Queen of Swords talks about eliminating the unnecessary. I feel like this is something at home. There's something at home that is affecting your finances that needs to be eliminated. I'm not feeling like it's a person, but I'm feeling like there's stuff in your home. Could be decluttering. Maybe there's something in your home that's just causing you stress, grief, anxiety. You know, maybe there's some furniture you need to get rid of. I don't know. There's something that needs to be eliminated in your home because it's getting in the way of your wealth. Next, we have the Page of Wands. This is news coming in as it relates to the work that we do. I don't know if this is necessarily job related, but there's some news coming in where there's going to be a change in how you do the work you do. And if you're not working, it still applies, because whatever you're doing to bring money in, even if your parents give money to you, or if you're collecting disability or unemployment or something like that, there's going to be a change in how all of that is processed. Okay, so understand that there's not going to be anything that you can probably do to control it or manage it. It's just one of those things that you need to be aware of. Now we have the Tower card. The Tower card talks about something having to be deconstructed, something having to be broken down, because we're going to rebuild it better. We're going to do better the second time around. There's something that's just not working, and so usually in a lot of cases when that happens as it relates to our money, we have to kind of either cut our losses and start again, or we just kind of decide we're just going to start fresh and, you know, take everything down that was not working or remove everything that was in the way. I feel like that's really going to be what you're going to be working on in December, Aries, is removing stuff that's just not working for you as it relates to your finances. Next, we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands talks about somebody's flaky. You know, somebody's not showing up when they promised you, and I feel like this is like a service person, you know, like a plumber, you know, or something like that, where somebody said, yeah, I'll come and I'll fix whatever, and then they just don't show up. That's what I'm feeling with this here. And again, that affects your finances, because either you were going to pay this person, you did pay this person, or maybe you can't work because, say, it's the cable guy and you need internet, and the cable guy said he was going to be here and he's not here. So there's definitely going to be a financial connection to that. Next, we got the Chariot. The Chariot talks about lots of things happening at once. Pay attention. Don't stress yourself out. Don't worry too much about everything happening. You just do what you can do. But you can get overwhelmed. Just be careful not to. Next, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, this is something that didn't show up financial-wise. But I don't feel like this is something that you were really expecting to show up. It's like I feel like there was maybe someone either was going to pay you back or something like that, and then they didn't, and you weren't expecting them to. You were just hopeful that they would. That's what I'm getting with this card here. So, you've got some people here who are just kind of not people of their word. But here's the thing, Aries, I think you already kind of knew that about certain people in certain situations. And so you just kind of do your best to manage how you handle that and how you react to it. And understand that it's not going to necessarily disrupt your financial flow. The thing is like you just want people to kind of follow through and do what they said they were going to do because you're willing to pay for good service. The problem is you need to get the good service. Finally, we have the Page of Pentacles. This is news coming in as it relates to your work. I don't know. I felt like I wanted to turn this upright, but I won't since that's not how it came out. The Moon talks about information being exposed, enlightenment, something that you didn't know, new knowledge, new tactics, I'm feeling a new schedule. Something new is coming here that was once hidden and now it's going to kind of be revealed and you will benefit from that. There will be some type of financial gain because of this new knowledge or this new wisdom that comes to you. Like I said, the Page of Pentacles is, I'm feeling like that's news and information coming through as it relates to your work. I'm feeling like this is good news because see, these stars here are going up and I felt the urge to turn that card around. But I'm feeling like this is good news because these stars here are rising. Are you a rising star in your work or in the company that you are working for or with? But that's what I'm picking up. There's something where you are a rising star in an organization, and that's very exciting. All right, Aries, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. For the month of December 2021. All right, so we got the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a really good partnership. The other thing about the Two of Cups is that it talks about a divine union of some sort. I'm feeling like this is a partnership in work or in business, and it's going to be very harmonious. It's going to be very beneficial. Next, we have Temperance. Be careful because some things could be a little out of balance temporarily. It's not so much that the finances are out of balance, but I'm feeling like the workflow is out of balance with that card. King of Wands talks about some changes happening, internal changes as it relates to the work that you do. Even if you're not employed, if you're a business owner, there's going to be some internal changes happening. Now, this could be staffing changes. It could be procedures and operations. But I just feel like there's going to be a change. There's going to be a new way or maybe some new people, some new energy coming in. The thing is that it's probably something that's unexpected. That's why it's in the reverse. It's like you weren't expecting new people to come on board, or you weren't expecting certain people to leave, or you weren't expecting things having to change how they're being done. But it's gonna be okay. Like I said, I think it's just gonna kind of probably catch you off guard. Next, we have the Page of Wands. That's good news, though, as it relates to your work and to your money and how you bring money in. This is definitely something exciting, something good, something positive. So don't worry, you're going to be in a very good position. Finally, we have the Judgment in the reverse. This is sometimes going against your better judgment. Pay attention to what you're doing and why you're doing it, Aries, because you may kind of go against what you feel is right, and sometimes that can cost you. That can cost you financially. So just pay attention to the actions you're taking and be and I know it sounds selfish, but make sure it benefits you. just as much as it will benefit someone else. Now, that's a lesson I had to learn the hard way. I was always, making sure the other person made out, but then I was the one in lack, and that wasn't right. So, don't do that to yourself, Aries. Make sure that you're benefiting just as much as anybody else in the situation or circumstance. Okay. Let's see. We got some really nice cards coming out here. What else do we need to know for the sign of Aries as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance? For the month of December 2021. All right, so as we close out December, Aries, things are going to be going really well for you. Like really, really well. We got the Ten of Cups, one of the most positive cards in the deck. That means you're going to be happy, celebrating something. It's very exciting. It's all good. It's really a lot of joy. And you're celebrating with friends and family. This is great. Next, we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is the luxury card. Be careful that you're not overindulging in something. Usually it's spending, right? I'm not saying you don't deserve to have the new shoes, the new gadget, the new car, whatever it may be, but just be careful that you're not going overboard a little bit too quickly. Next, we have the Ten of Pentacles. That is group work, that is project work, that is collaboration. Now, I think earlier we talked about you working alone, but I do feel like you're going to be working with a group of people by the end of the month. And this is going to be a group project that's going to be very beneficial. You're going to work with probably 3 or 4 people. And the thing is you guys are all working towards a similar or the same goal. And everybody's going to win. Everybody's going to benefit because you guys are working together. It's going to be that the energy, the synergy of more than one person that's really going to take you all very, very far. Next, we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is someone who is sometimes a little insensitive. And that's not always a bad thing, right? Because sometimes we can't let our feelings get in the way, especially when it comes to finances, business, investments. It's about doing what we need to do to take care of our own. And that's what I'm picking up from this card here. Next, we have the Nine of Cups, the wish card, another good card. Doesn't matter that it's in the reverse. It just means that your wish is showing up by the time we close out December. It may not happen as quickly or to the degree that you expect it to, but your wish is showing up. So get ready. Finally, we have the Eight of Wands. That just means things are going slow. Time is definitely, things are just kind of not happening as quickly, but it doesn't mean that things are not happening at all. The Eight of Wands just means things are moving a lot slower than we'd like them to, but sometimes that can work out to our advantage. So don't worry about the time or how long something takes. Just know that things progress at their own rate. And the only thing you can do is, do what you can to secure your finances, at the stage or at the point of the process that you're in. So Aries, you've got a really interesting month here. I'm looking forward to see how it all unfolds for you, because it looks like things really come together more for you in the second half of the month. But the first half of the month, it's just going to be a lot of, awakening, enlightening, learning, discovering. And all of that is going to be useful in your plans to make more money, have more money, be more, do more, all the things. All right, Aries, so let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Spirit Animal Oracle card. Oh, this is nice. We got card number 57. This is Squirrel Spirit, Believe in Yourself. Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. Yes, Aries, believe in yourself. You can do it. You will do it. You are doing it. It's very exciting. I see only positive, only money flow coming your way. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, please leave them down in the comment section below. Thank you for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.